Yes, the next program on the string operations would be write an assembly language program for transferring a string from one memory location to another memory location. So let us go to the program. So already we know the steps that to open a project and to select the STM3130 processor. And thereafter we will open a new file, and after typing the project, we will save it as a .test file. Let's go to the program. So here, as I told you, the previous program. The previous program was the length of the string, and the second program of the string operation considers transfer a string. So here we have, as I told you, the last segment, last program, that we have a segment area which selects whether it is a data memory or a program. Now initially here we are transferring a string. It means now here the given string value is given as DCB defined constant byte with the string values. That is, the characters are given as welcome to viewers. Here we should note that point. As again I told you the previous experiment, the length of the string, that the individual characters are being converted to ASCII value. So here also the same thing. The individual characters being converted to ASCII value. Not only the characters as well as the space also. So we have a space between welcome and again 2 and 2 in between viewers. So there is 2 space which is coming. So that is also being converted into a ASCII value. So that we'll see while executing. So as I told you, we are choosing the data memory because we are fetching a data welcome to new horizon. And here, as the program says, a transfer a string from one memory location to another memory location. So we are giving the designated memory location as 0x to 0000000. So this is going to be a designated memory location. Your source memory location is defined by the software. That is the random memory addresses chosen by the software itself, and the default it will be into the registers. And again we are going to the next program memory. So this can be anything. So only the area and the code is your assembly directive, and area and data is assembly directive. Whatever you are saying is a memory part can be your own names. It means it can be predefined with any characters. Only area and data and area and code are the assembly directives. Again we are giving an entry point where the programs start, and we are giving the export. So again export says that it means it is a, what is export as? It declares a symbol that can be used by the linker to resolve symbol references in separate object files. It means we are already linked your file with the startup file, which is again linked with your main underscore main. That is, it can be either start or it can be underscore main. So this underscore main is fetched from your startup file, that is from line number 180. So 181. So from here I am linking your file with your startup file. So that is the reason I give an export underscore main. So you can give start here, as well as you should change this 185 also as start. Let's go to the program. So here initially we know that we are having in section ADR. So ADR indicates load PC relative address. As I told you, the source address is being designated by the software itself. So it is linked with the address and it is being taken to R1 register, because we need to define that the data is being moved from one memory to another memory location. So initially your data will be available, that is a capital underscore str as a label, which is having the characters, the string values welcome to new horizon. It is being linked to R1 register with the PC relative address. So the data is available in the relative address with a consecutive 1 bytes or the ASCII value, equivalent ASCII values. Again the next instruction says load register, that is we have R2's data area. So data area is a designated address where the data, the character of the character has to be moved from the relative address to the designated memory location to 5000. So we are going to move the character, that is move the string from R1 to R2 with the memory locations. The next condition says load register byte, that is your data has to be swapped. So whatever is there in R3 has to be whatever the characters there in R1 has to be moved on to R3. But only we are giving a value as 1 because only one byte value can be moved at a time. So one byte value is moved from R1 to R3. Now your data is available in R3. Again, your designated memory is what? R2. That is, which is given as 200000. So now already the first character of W, which is having equivalent ASCII value, is available in R3. So that will be moved from R3 to R1. From R3 to R2. So when I say R2, it means the designated memory location is 200000. It means whatever the relative address was holding the value of W equivalent ASCII value is moved to R3. Again from R3 it is moved on to R2. Now the first character is moved from location from R1 to R2 via R3. we are going to compare R3 0 whether all the characters has been moved. So till now already you have a ASCII value which is still persisting in R3, which is still existing in R3. So I need to compare whether R3 is equal to 0. If not, it will say branch if not equal loop. So it will go to this loop and again it will continue. So till all the characters have been transferred from R1 to R2. So once R3 becomes 0, that means all the ASCII values are moved, that is still the end value, then the next value will be obviously 0. So once it becomes compare R3 is equal to 0, it will say be finished. That is, you have moved all the character from one memory location to another memory location. That is your default address to your designated memory address 200000 So let me run the program. Yes, so you can see your R0 is having a default address. Yes. Now you can see your R1 is having a PC relative address. So let me note down that address. So if I load here as 0800001E8. So this is what the address is linked with R1. Now you can see a set of ASCII values. So these are the equivalent ASCII values of the character what I given welcome to New Horizon. So W has having equivalent ASCII values 57. Again, E is having equivalent ASCII values 45. So you can say WELCOM. So again 45 is repeated here. Again the space having equivalent ASCII value is 20. Again there is another space after 2 TO, that is again 20. So like this we are having equivalent ASCII value of welcome to New Horizon. So this is how I have fetched the data initially in your PC relative address, and it is being linked with R1 location. But our designation is to R2, which is linked to the address 200000. But it has to take place via R3. So let me do the step-by-step operation. Now your R2 is loaded with your addresses 200000 because that is a designated memory address. That means all the ASCII values have to be moved on to 200000. So once I start executing, you can see that ASCII value is being moved via R3. You can see R3, we are getting the first data as 57, that is equivalent value of W. So like this, it will go on. Okay, so you can see your memory locations being incremented for fetching the next data. Again, next data is 45, the equivalent ASCII value of E. So that has to be moved on to R2 via R3. So R3 is having now 45. Again, it is being incremented. That is, already we are having a data 57 and 45 in the designated memory location from 100 onwards. So 100 is having a data, 101 is also having a data, that is 57 and 45. Next 102 is chosen. So obviously it will be loaded with the value 440. So let me give run. Now you can see all the values are being already moved on to the designated memory location 200000. So if I give the address as designated values 200000 Yes. Now you can see whatever the values you have seen in the memory location 0800001EA has been moved on to your designated memory location 200000. That is equivalent ASCII values. As I told you already, 57 is for W, it has been moved here E, and again you know already spaces for 20. Again another 20 is there. So we have two spaces which are used. So all the ASCII values has been moved from one memory to another. So this is the program for transfer